Hello, Earthlings! It's Sunday now, and midterms week is about to begin. I mean, it's finished by the time you're watching this, but right now it's about to begin. I was just working on a solo I'm transcribing for my Duke Ellington class. It's the famous long solo from Diminuendo and Crescendo in Blue by Paul Gonsalves, the 27-chorus marathon. I didn't actually say I'd be transcribing the whole thing, but I'll try to do that. I gave myself the goal to do at least 9 choruses, which is a third. I think if I really put the pedal to the metal, I can get the whole thing by tomorrow. It helps that it's really motivic. Hey. It helps that he was playing really motivically, and you know, he bent the same notes and sometimes repeated the same 4-bar chunks. That make it a lot easier to transcribe. It's Monday now. We had a little quiz in my classical composers of African descent class. I think I did pretty well, apart from my description of Nathaniel Dett, which I may have gotten wrong because I confused him with someone else. And then in the Duke Ellington class, we watched one of those rare times when he brought Billy Strayhorn on stage to play piano, and they did Take the A Train, and Johnny Hodges didn't actually play. He just sat there and counted his money right in front of everyone. Fortunately, Duke was sort of standing directly in Billy's line of vision, so he couldn't see that. Or he couldn't even see Paul Gonsalves dozing off. By the way, speaking of Gonsalves, I did transcribe that entire 27-chorus marathon. It wasn't too hard. I mean, it wasn't easy, but it wasn't too hard.
No? Just got lucky. Midterms week, maybe? People don't get rooms, man. During midterm.
Yeah. Because they know everyone's going to be in there. Yeah. It's like everyone knows the rooms are going to be booked during midterms week, so no one gets a room.
Huh. I don't have charts. I don't know what I do. I have my yours, okay.
Good, I think you're the only one who really needs one for a bit.
Oh, yeah, you don't have any? Yeah, but you kill. I have a.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was a nice rehearsal. You know, this band was actually only thrown together to accompany Joe in his recital prep class last semester, and that was actually the day we performed in the class was his and my first time meeting Juan, our drummer. That's how good of a drummer Juan is, that we sounded that good, having not actually met each other, or just met each other. And you know, John Luca, our bassist, is a funny guy in a different way to me. I'm kind of a one-liner pun sort of guy. He's more of a slapstick type, especially when he plays, but also when he talks. It's Wednesday now. I'm headed to Jazz Comp 3, and then prog analysis after that, and then guitar night sound check, and then guitar night itself, and then I'll be working on my fusion comp homework, which is to write a 16-bar groove in the style of Weather Report. It's a lot warmer today. As you can see, I'm only wearing 2 layers, which soon became 1 layer. We had some fun in Jazz Comp 3 today. We looked at Stravinsky's Octet, which is basically a theme and variations with an overture and a finale at either end. And then we looked at a piece of Greg's, which is essentially the same thing, just done with one of his tunes. And I'll probably use that form in my final project, even though it's kind of based on my Jazz Comp 2 final as well. Appropriately enough, I'm calling it It's Such a Beautiful Day Part 0. after the Don Hertzfeldt film. And it happens to be such a beautiful day today, if you can see behind me.
Yeah, I went out for a run this morning. Perfect. Had the morning run.
This is what goes on at the PPC when no one's looking. There are a billion guitarists here doing what guitarists do.
So,
Exactly. It's coming up, 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 it's not there.
Okay, go through all the songs for me, please.
Now that's a high tom. All the time. The kings of rock.
I had to.
The keyboard. The guitar. Yeah, that's what it's called. The metal hand.
Like the analog lead.
The wizard. The other guy. The glasses. It's Thursday now, and it's raining. And Guitar Night rocked, of course, as it should. Jake Lee, the guy you just saw in that last clip with his band, was the definite highlight of the evening. He played a song by a band called Galnerius, who are obviously Japanese if you listen to the song. I mean, they don't have a Japanese sounding name, but the song is obviously by a Japanese rock band. It's just too flamboyant not to be. It's Friday now. Yesterday in Fusion Comp, we actually looked at some of Mark Rossi's original compositions, because that's one of the requirements at Berklee if you teach Fusion Comp, is you have to show some of your own music. And we actually looked at one of his classical pieces, one of his orchestral pieces, in addition to his fusion stuff. I've actually only got one class today since Advanced Harmonic Concepts got cancelled. And by the time you see this, I'll be back in California, so I'm just gonna end it here. Go forth and be awesome.